In the first episode of the podcast, I asked you to imagine hiring two contractors. Contractor A makes big promises, then disappears for 2 weeks. Contractor B sends you a simple, predictable email every Friday at 4 p.m. By week 4, who do you trust more? It's not even a contest. The silence from contractor A creates anxiety. The consistency from contractor B manufactures trust. Today, I'm giving you the exact blueprint for that email. This is the system that allows you to build trust while you sleep. I used to suffer from the terrible case of Sunday scaries. And it was not because I hated my work. It was because I would spend my entire Sunday running through a mental list of all of my clients filled with this nagging anxiety. Did I update them? Do they know what is going on? Are they happy? Are they about to fire me? My communication was based entirely on my memory and on my schedule, which was a recipe for failure. I was so busy doing the work, I forgot the most important part of the work, making the clients feel safe. Does that sound familiar? Let me know in the comments box if you have lost a client because of poor communication. The pivot came when I finally understood a simple truth. From the client's perspective, silence is scary. Silence does not mean you're working hard. Silence means you have forgotten about them. I realized that trust was not something I could build randomly with one-off heroic efforts. It had to be manufactured. Now, hold on. When I say manufactured, I do not mean manipulated. Manipulation is hiding the truth. It's inauthentic. Manufacturing is about building something reliably, consistently, piece by piece, like an assembly line. It needed a system to ensure that every single client had the same trust-building experience every single week. I decided that my clients would never have to wonder what was going on ever again. And the system I built is so simple, you can implement it the moment this video is over. I call it the 4 p.m. Friday system. This system has 3 parts: the cadence, the template, and the automation. Okay, so let's break it down. First, the cadence. Why 4 p.m. on a Friday? It is a psychologically perfect. It arrives just as the client is wrapping up their week. It shows them you are on top of things, and it gives them peace of mind heading into the weekend. It stops them from spending their Sunday wondering about the status of their project. Second, the template. This is the core of the business. Grab a pen because you want to write this down. The email is only 3 parts. Part 1, here's what we accomplished this week. Be specific, 1 or 2 bullet points. We have completed the initial design mockups. We installed the new server. Part 2, here's what we are working on next week. This is critical. This shows momentum and it sets expectations. Hey, next week, we will be finalizing the logo design. Hey, next week, we will be beginning migrating the data. Part 3, here are any roadblocks or questions we have. This builds massive trust. You are being transparent. We are waiting on the final copy from your team to proceed. Do you have a preference for option A or option B? That's it. It should take you less than 5 minutes to write. Finally, the most important part, the automation. This is how we turn the action into a true system. You can use any tool for this. Email has a schedule send feature. Your CRM probably does too. The tool does not matter. The system does. You write the email on Thursday or Friday morning, and you schedule it to go out at 4 p.m. every single Friday. Look, this is not just an email. It is the first major gear in your trust engine. This simple system stops the panicked, just checking in kind of phone calls. It prevents scope creep. And most importantly, it turns your clients into advocates because they are never in the dark. They feel taken care of. They feel safe. So in last week's videos, I used the pantry audit to find your bottleneck. Now you have the blueprint to fix it. Next week, we are going to build a system to protect your most valuable asset, your competence. And I'm going to show you how to build the red flag filter that fires bad clients before you hire them. So subscribe so you don't miss that. Now, let's go make that dollar.